fall. Okay. We are styling this 10-inch kinky curly wig. Today, this client wants some light bangs and she wants, let me take it off this. She wants some light bangs in the front here, and I'm going to comb out the part. This is our kinky curly, a 10-inch, and she also wants me to thin out the back. She doesn't like how full it is, so we're going to remove some hair, and then I'm going to reshape it. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing today? Hi TikTok, hi Instagram, YouTube. Everybody watching? Okay, let me get through this. So I'm going to start by just sectioning off a little bit in the front here. Can you guys see? Let me tag something on TikTok. You know, this filter is weird, but I don't really know how to change it, so I'm just going to leave it. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Oh, where's my products to tag? See, that's why I need my assistant. Okay, well, I'm not gonna tag anything. I'm just going to get to work here. So this, again, is a 10-inch kinky curly. She just doesn't want to be bothered with the hairline, although it's lace. And she just wants a little bit of hair to fall forward. And then she also wants it thinned out. I don't know if I'm going to thin her out on camera, but maybe. So if you want a wig from us and you want it a little bit thinner, we can either just order it in a thinner density, or we can thin the wig, or we can do both. And once I just hit this with some water, the part will go away. Now she doesn't want a whole bunch of hair in the front, she just wants just a little bit, and the part will go away. Now she doesn't want a whole bunch of hair in the front, she just wants just a little bit, and then she wants, so I'm just going to cut just a little because yeah, she wants it kind of longer. It's not too much to do with this. Just trying to figure out more wig content to show you guys. So let me know what you guys want to see from me. And since this is already short and curly, I'm not going to pull it too tight, and I'm really just going to cut a little bit, and then I'm going to kind of go back just to make sure it's not too short or fringed. So that way it's just a little bit to cover the lace, because some clients don't want to be bothered with the lace. Some want their wigs invisible, some don't want to be bothered with lace. And so that is just a little bit. Once I wet it down, you'll really be able to see. I'll wet it down in just a second. I actually will do a second video where I'm removing the hair in the back, because that could take some time. So we'll start with that. So I'll just wet the bang now so you can see what that looks like now. And then I'll start the other video. There's a lot of people walking by outside. It's like, where are they going? Everybody's closed on Saturday except for me. And then I'll kind of just go in and give it a little bit more shape here, because like I said, it's not really a bang. So I'm just gonna go in like this. Just kind of, maybe the word is fringe it a little, I don't know, but I want it to be kind of nice and thin. I probably should have cut the lace first. And yeah, so that is cute. That'll dry nicely. And yeah. Actually, I am just going to cut the lace. Remove this bulk in the back. So as you can see, here's the back of the wig. And we can, do however you want. So if you want us to remove some of this hair, we'll just go in. And although our wig has 6 inches of parting space from the front hairline to the back, so this stops here, way, way, way back here. It goes all the way back to here. So it's 6 inches of parting space in this wig here. That is a lot of parting space. So you really can wear this wig however you want. All of our wigs have 6 inches of parting space. So that goes from here to here. You see that all the way in the back? So in order for us to remove some of this bulk back here, what I am going to do is go to where the wefts are, and then I'm going to cut those wefts out. But you have to do it just right. You have to be patient and slow with it, or you can ruin the wig. There's a couple of different ways I do this, but this is how I'm going to do this particular video. So you see all of this here is the free parting lace. This is where my weft starts. And let me clip this up here. And then I will just proceed. I'm going to remove every other weft back here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then probably about 15 more down here. But I'm going to start up here, and then I'm going to keep 2, remove 1, keep 2, remove 1. Or I might just do every other, depending on how it's falling. Somebody sent something, but I wasn't looking. So if you sent me something to join, sure. So to start, I'm going to take the first 3 wefts actually, and then I'm going to take out the 4th one because I always want to make sure there's coverage still. And this is just an easy, quick way to debulk or remove hair from a wig. It does not work for every debulk or remove hair from a wig. It does not work for every cap style, but it works for the cap style. So you can do this with a razor, you can do it with scissors. Today I'm going to use scissors. I like to use something that is small and that I can grip really well, so I'm going to use these scissors. Again, I'm going to start all the way over here from the side, and come on in. You want to get as close to the weft as possible, but you don't want to cut the weft. Why leave the weft on? Because this is a micro weft, so this is not like bundle weft. This is a type of weft that is specifically made to be sewn on a wig cap. When I'm done with this row, I'll give you guys a closer view. So it's not like the bulky kind that we make bundles from. This weft is sewn by the manufacturer directly onto this wig cap here. Now I'm left-handed, so I don't know why I'm doing this with my right hand. And you're going to lose a lot of hair because we are debulking. So just make sure afterwards, before you give it to the client, that you wash it, or they'll complain that the hair is shedding, and it's not. It's just the hair that you cut from the wefts. Now, I've seen a lot of people do this themselves and cut a hole in the cap. So let us do it for you. And if you bought the wig from us, we don't charge for this. We want you to be happy, and we will happily debulk your wig. I'm always afraid I'm going to get a little piece of hair in my eye when I'm doing this, but I haven't. Thank the Lord. And you just want to get really clean and really in there. And look, so this is my first row done. And I'm just going to keep going down. I'm going to do this for a couple of rows. And like I said, it's important to not just do here. You have to follow the end to the end of the weft. Now my wig cap, I have a 6x6 lace base at the top. Plus there is 2 to 3 inches, or it's a 13x6 frontal in the front, which makes our wigs up. So we have 6 inches of parting space here, and then you can go all the way across. So I just follow this weft all the way from ear to ear because there's lace in front of the weft. So it is not damaging, or you're not going to be like, oh my gosh, I can see that weft. No, that's why you need the proper coverage to fall over the weft. And I'm going to skip 2 again here, maybe even 3. I'm going to skip 2 for now, because like I said, you can always go back in and take more out. And this wig is 130% density. So we already ordered it for her less dense. Actually, most of our short curly wigs are 130 density because I know that it's pretty full. So I skipped up, I don't remember if it was 2 or 3 rows, but like I said, I'm going to take a good amount out, and then I'm going to ask her if she likes it, and then maybe I'll take some more, but I don't want to take too much in the beginning because I can't go back. So this is how to thin out or debulk a wig. I'm going to turn her a little to the side. And I'm starting all the way at the end here. And I want to make sure I'm being pretty clean on this weft here. See all this hair that's coming out? And I'm just being nice and clean and not rushing because, again, I don't want to cut a hole. And I'm going to section and pin that hair up here out of my way. And do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna take a water break. Got my cool water bottle from Company D. See, I can't even see it. When I first started doing this, I would accidentally cut the cap a lot. But now I don't because I take my time and I have patience. And that is the key with this right here. You can't rush, you just have to take your time. You just have to take your time. That's why when clients ask me to thin their wig, I don't typically do it in front of them. Okay, so I'm gonna skip another 2 and clip some more. A lot of hair is actually coming out. Ugh. This is just some of the hair so far, so it is actually a good amount of hair that came out. And I'm just following the wefts in the back of the frontal lace wig. You don't have to recreate it. Sometimes people overcomplicate things, but I'm literally just following the wefts here and cutting. And cutting. Yeah, I'm just going to do one more row back here. Okay, so that's good for now. Now I'm going to brush her out, reshape her, and then hydrate her. And watch how this hair is not all tangled and yucky. Okay, so I'm going to brush her out real quick. And now I'm just gonna wet her down. Or let me brush her, trim her a little. And the curly hair is so soft. So you want to make sure to get all of that loose hair that you just cut out. And now I'm going to just kind of style her a little bit. Whoa. And this hair that's coming out is from just thinning the wig out. Okay, so this is how the back looks, and now I'm just going to give it a little bit of shape. And then when I wet this, it's going to give a whole another shape. Just getting the few that are like stragglers. Okay, now I'm going to wet her down, and that'll be it, pretty much. So this is how she looks right now. It's always really important when you're hydrating curly deep body wave, kinky curly hair, is to get those ends. Because when it dries, you can tell the difference if you didn't get those ends thoroughly saturated. And so sometimes you just gotta do a second spray, no matter how saturated it is, to get those ends specifically. Always one camera. Hi, husband. It doesn't want to cooperate. I see my husband was watching my live. And this cord is in the way. Okay. Okay. And we're brushing out that part in the middle. Oh. Again, this is the Magic Hair Company Kinky Curly Texture. Okay. That is it. There you have it. That is it. There you have it. I'll get those few snagglers in the back here.